11 times. And 11. There we go. Oh, I forgot that I'm in this break. I tested a purchase yesterday. Remember when we were having trouble? I have the Tennessee Titans. Exciting stuff. $10 packs per box, 40 cards per pack, and 4 autographs. Is there a huge hit and score? That's Tom Brady, right? But has that already been pulled? I don't know. Alrighty. We've got the veterans first right there. Rockin' and rollin'. They're not like bad cards, there's just so many of them. Mr. Miles Jack right there, a celebration Green Bay Packers. And here we go, right off the bat, it's the hot rookie Trevor Lawrence. Then we have Julian Edelman, all hands team, followed by Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins. That Trevor Lawrence going to Matthew. This Jalen Waddle going to Mark. Jamie Newman of the Eagles going to Mark as well. Shane Buechele of the Kansas City Chiefs going to Matthew. Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers going to Todd. Chris Evans of the Houston Texans going to Ken. Oh, never mind. I might have screwed some of those up because my list wasn't updated. I apologize. The Jacksonville Jaguars going to Lucas. Then we have Jalen Waddle of the Dolphins to Matt. Shane Buechele of the Kansas City Chiefs going to Matt. Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers going to Eric. Jamie Newman of the Eagles going to Dave. And Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals going to Mark. Then we have Elijah Moore of the New York Jets going to Chad. Tyson Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Lucas. Dylan Moses of the Jaguars going to Lucas. Asante Samuel Jr. of the Los Angeles Chargers going to Mark. Ben Skroenwerk of the Los Angeles Rams going to Timothy. And then here we go, Tom Brady to start off those veterans. Alrighty, and we are one pack down. One pack down, and we just did as many cards as we did in the entirety of the last break. Just trying to save my voice, which I learned early on in SCORE to do. We got the hot rookie Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons going to Mark. Followed up by a Celebrate Good Times of the Chargers. Then we have Mike Gesicki, all hands team of the Dolphins. The Tom Brady 324th career touchdown pass of the Patriots going to Chad. Followed up by Kenny Yaboya. Yaboya, ooh, ooh. And that is going to be JK. The New York Jets. Patrick Jones II of the Vikings. Mac Jones of the New England Patriots going to Chad. Ian Book of the New Orleans Saints going to Mark. Followed by Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons headed to Mark as well. Raheem Boyd of the Detroit Lions going to Jay. Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Rams going to Timothy. Dwayne Eskridge of the Seattle Seahawks going to Chad. Followed by Kylan Hill of the Green Bay Packers, and that is going to Mark. Patrick Mahomes right there to kick off the second round of veterans. Over Chubba Hubbard. And on to the third pack here. Yeah, the photos are very, very nice. Very clean, very crisp. Baby Davis right there. And then we got our boy KJ Costello that we get to randomize. Followed by the breakthrough Justin Jefferson of the Vikings. And then another Mac Diddley Jones right there of the Patriots. And that's going to Chad. Then we get to have a randomization here of the Fantasy Stars, and we will do that at the end as well. Celebration, Josh Allen, Jabril Cox of the Dallas Cowboys, followed by Tylan Wallace of the Baltimore Ravens, Trey McKitty of the Los Angeles Chargers, Carlos Boogie Basham of the Buffalo Bills, Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Davis Mills of the Houston Texans, followed by Jarrett Patterson of the Washington Football Team, and Puka Williams Jr. of the Cincinnati Bengals. Then we got Nico Collins of the Houston Texans, Brian Dawkins to finish off, or to start off the remaining vets in that pack. Here we go, the fourth pack. Laviscus Chenault kicking things off right there. Yeah, the quality of photos, like that Mark Brunell, like that's an old photo, but that's super cool. Justin Herbert right there. Firing it in there. And then we have Tommy Tremble from the University of Notre Dame, and now a member of the Carolina Panthers. Followed by hot rookies, Travis Etienne of the Jags. Then we have the Fantasy Stars that we will randomize, and an NFL draft, Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals. And then we've got some points to randomize here at the end, followed by Trevon Moehrig of the Las Vegas Raiders, Zach Smith of the undrafted teams, so we'll randomize him, Peyton Ramsey undrafted as well, Sage Surratt of the Detroit Lions, Hunter Long of the Miami Dolphins, Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts right there. Then we have Zach Wilson of the New York Jets. Zach Wilson of the Jets right there. Followed by Sammy Ehlinger of the Colts. And Jamar Jefferson of the Detroit Lions. And then we got Troy Aikman to kick off the remaining veterans in this pack. The Darius Smith right there, Robbie Anderson. Baby Davis. The breakthrough Myles Garrett. Celebration Minnesota Vikings. The all hands team. CeeDee Lamb. A breakthrough T. Higgins. And then we got Tommy Tremble. Tommy Tremble of the Carolina Panthers. Followed up by Jalen Darden. Jalen Darden of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Javon Holland of the Miami Dolphins. Followed up by Michael Carter of the Jets. Larry Roundtree III of the Los Angeles... of the Los Angeles Chargers. Followed by Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Detroit Lions. Brevin Jordan of the Houston Texans. And then it's I Am Groot of the Buffalo Bills. Followed by Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers. And then some more vets. Remember when Joe was young and inexperienced, and the first few breaks of this where it's just saying every single name? Yeah. Sad occurrence for Mr. Sherman there. Drugs and alcohol are no joke, and dealing with emotional mental health issues can cause some wild things to happen, and sadly that occurred. We've got Elijah Moore of the Jets. We got another Fantasy Stars right here. Celebration of the Vikings. And then we've got a Denver Bronco rookie, and that's out of 50. And that is Mr. Bradley Chubb. Bradley Chubb out of 50 going to Cynthia. There we go. Stevie Scott the third is New Orleans Saints. Demetric Felton of the Browns. And we've got Mr. Sean Wade. Sean Wade of the Ravens. Shi Smith of the Panthers. Quincy Roche of the Steelers. Followed by Javian Hawkins of the Atlanta Falcons. Kadarius Toney of the New York Giants. Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals. Ramondre Stevenson of the Patriots. Sterling Shepard, Jordan Poyer, Antonio Gibson, Damian Harris, Ed Reed, Zeke Elliott, Rodney McLeod, Zach Thomas, and Patrick Queen. Yeah, and everyone makes mistakes, and I don't know, could be going through a divorce and stuff. It sounded like he was fighting with his father-in-law, is kind of what I took from the video. But Rodrigo, right there, he missed a couple kicks in that Bills game. Johnny Hecker. The Josh Jacobs out of 50 right there. A hot rookies, Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals. The Fantasy Stars right there. We get to do another randomization. Followed by, we got quite a few. I forgot about how many randomizations we get to do with Score. Rashad Bateman of the Ravens. The hot rookies, Devonta Smith of the Eagles. Then we got J.C. Horn of the Carolina Panthers, followed by Mr. Justin Fields of the Chicago Bears. And we got two of them. We got them in the Georgia jersey and the Ohio State jersey. Then we have Dwayne Kwame Brown of the Washington football team. Caleb Farley of the Tennessee Titans. CJ Marabelli of the Bears. Chaz Surratt of the Minnesota Vikings. Kenneth Gainwell of the Eagles. Then we got Brady White. Brady White is undrafted. We'll be randomizing him. And then we got Denzel Mims of the Jets, McCole Hardman, Blake Martinez, Jim Kelly, Alex Smith, Cam Newton, Ray Lewis, and Levanta David. 3 packs left. Yeah, I think that's really messed up to do to a family member. I certainly wouldn't do that to a family member, but hey, to each their own. Like, by that, I mean release that embarrassing footage. But everyone is different, and we don't know what went on. Celebration right there of the Buccaneers. The all-hands team, Jerry Jeudy, the breakthrough, Josh Allen. And then we got a Rod Woodson on Carter. Rod Woodson on card of the Baltimore Ravens going to Mark. Nice hit right there. Followed up by Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Panthers. Baron Browning of the Denver Broncos. Elijah Molden of the Titans. A Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguars going to Lucas, followed by Travis Etienne of the Jags. Then we got Felipe Franks of the Atlanta Falcons, followed by Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins. Then we got Tyler Vaughn of the Indianapolis Colts, Patrick Surtain of the Denver Broncos, and then we're back into our veterans. Khalil Mack right there. A silver Michael Carter out of 50 of the New York Jets. Then we got another Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers, followed by the Fantasy Stars to randomize the celebration of the Panthers. Hot rookies, Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins right there. Followed up by Victor Jamuki of the Arizona Cardinals. Nick Bolton of the Kansas City Chiefs. Trey Sermon of the San Francisco 49ers. Dazzy Newsome of the Bears. Rashad Bateman of the Baltimore Ravens. Azeez Olahari of the New York Giants. Najee Harris of the Steelers. Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Damon Hazelton Jr. Of the Texans. Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals. And now we're back on to some vets. There we go. Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger right there to get started with these veterans. The first round of vets in the last pack of Score, in the last box of Score, in the last time we will ever break Score. Jumping right in with Seth Williams of the Denver Broncos. DK Metcalf right there. the Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We had that breakthrough Justin Herbert, and then we got Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts right there, and that is going to be going to Lucas. Anthony Schwartz of the, we're gonna have to look him up. Penei Sewell of the Detroit Lions. Shaka Tony. Brett, we're not doing any more breaks after what's scheduled. Shaka Tony of the Washington Football Team. Joseph Osai. We're going to have to look him up. Nope, Joseph of the Bengals, followed by Javonte Williams of the Denver Broncos, Christian Darrisaw of the Minnesota Vikings, Jay Tuffle from USC and now a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys, Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings, and then we're back in. No need to apologize. It would still run in our next show. Just we are done. We got 2 more breaks after this, and then we are done for the evening. Alrighty, we got a few things to auction or randomize. First, we have all these fantasy stars. And we have the points. And then we have some of the undrafted players. In the undrafted players, how we'll do it is the order they were pulled. So KJ Costello is 1, Zach Smith 2, Peyton Ramsey 3, and Brady White 4. And we are going to randomize it. And then the top 4 will match up right there. $11 times. Boom. Lucas getting KJ Costello. Chad getting Zach Smith. Mark getting Peyton Ramsey. And Lucas getting Brady White. That's Lucas getting KJ Costello and Brady White. Chad getting Zach Smith, and Mark getting Peyton Ramsey. Alrighty, now we will do the points. That's going to Lucas.
And KJ Costello?
Yep. 250 points. Let's see how many times we're going to randomize this one. 6 times. When I worked at a camp, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The points going to Lucas. Alrighty, now we got to randomize these fantasy stars, and you remember how we do it. We take 1 dice. 1, 2 is the one on the left, 3, 4 the middle, and 5, 6 on the right. This first one is going to be going to the Raiders, and that is Eric. That second one going to the Cowboys, and that is Timothy. The third one is going to the Cardinals with Mark. The fourth one is going to the Colts with the Colts, and that is Lucas. And then the last one is going to the Rams with Rams, and that is Timothy. Alrighty, let's run these featured rookies down. We got Kellen Mond of the Vikings, Kyle Trask of Tampa Bay, Trey Lance of the 49ers, Michael Carter of the Jets, Felipe Franks of the Falcons, Trevor Lawrence of the Jags, Justin Fields of the Bears, Trey Lance of the 49ers, Sam Ehlinger of the Colts, Zach Wilson of the Jets, Davis Mills of Houston, Kyle Trask of Tampa Bay, Mac Jones of the Patriots, Ian Book of the New Orleans Saints, Mac Jones of the Patriots, Shane Buechele of the Chiefs, Jalen Waddle of the Dolphins, and Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And now on to our autos. We've got the Kwity Paye, we've got the Bradley Chubb out of 50, and we got the Rod Woodson on card. Bradley Chubb out of 50 of the Denver Broncos going to Cynthia. The Rod Woodson on card of the Ravens going to Mark, and Kwity Paye of the Colts going to Lucas. And hallelujah, we are done with break 726, and we are done with score. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka.